Financial intelligence is the ability to think like the wealthy, to not only live in abundance, but to be able to understand how to create more abundance. If you look at this flow of money model that I've adapted from Robert Kiyosaki in the information he shares in both the Cash Flow Investing 101 board game and the Rich Dad, Poor Dad book, you will see that there are 4 levels to the flow of money. And this flow of money model will help you see if you think like a poor person, if you think like a middle class person, or if you think like a rich person. The first stage in the flow of money is often considered the area of income, which you can see at the top of the model. Now, income is basically a way that we have money flowing into us. Sometimes, and most of the time, we consider it as a paycheck. And this is what we do when we look at poor thinking. We consider that we get income from a paycheck, so we have a job. And as we acquire that paycheck, we have to go deeper into the flow of money because we've probably extended ourselves into an area where we need to have expenses. We need to pay bills. We have utilities. We have groceries to pay for. And we like to purchase personal items. Then we allow our income to flow into liabilities because at some point we probably have debt, either a mortgage, a car payment, or maybe even a credit card debt. So we pay off our expenses and liabilities, and then if we are ingrained with poor thinking, we have to exit the flow of money because the end of the month is approaching, and so is the end of our paycheck. Now, middle-class thinking is very similar to this. We assume that we get our income from a paycheck. We pay off our monthly expenses, and we pay off our liabilities on a monthly basis. However, because we make more money, we have more liabilities. Maybe we have a bigger mortgage, or instead of 1 car payment, we have 2. And perhaps we've even invested, we think, in fun by having something like a boat. So we go deeper into the liability segment of the flow of money because we make more. But just like the poor thinkers, middle-class thinkers exit the flow of money because before the end of the month occurs, so has our income ended, and we wait for our next paycheck. Now, the rich thinkers do not enter into the flow of money in the stage of income. Instead, rich individuals, or individuals who think like the rich, consider assets as a way to have money. Because an asset, by definition, is something that puts money in your pocket with minimum or even no labor on your own. So they think in terms of having an asset. Rental properties and investments would be good examples. This is where they get their income. They pay off related expenses, liabilities, and invest in more assets. So the flow of money looks much different than it does from the poor and middle-class thinkers. In fact, in this flow of money, in the rich thinking mindset, you can actually consider it as a spiral staircase that assists you in getting more assets and going higher and higher into the abundance cycle. By watching this model, a good question to ask yourself is, what sort of thinking do I have? Poor, middle-class thinking, or rich thinking? And now that you know, what will you do about it?